Healthy Living with Yoga Anita, giving you tips and answering your questions for a healthier you. Saturdays from 10 until noon on Z95.1, WLPZ, and streaming online at WLPZ.org.
And welcome back to Healthy Living with Yoga Anita. In the studio with me, I have a gentleman who is the owner of NGE Sports Performance. This is a 6K square foot training complex that has custom indoor turf and a fully equipped strength training area, and he offers all kinds of customized training programs for athletes of all ages that he's going to tell us about. Welcome, Jim Bennett. Hello, Jim.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. So first, let's tell our listeners a little bit about your background.
Sure. Born and raised in Somerville, Massachusetts. Went to Medford High School.
Medford.
Yeah. If you're from Medford, it's Medford. That's how they say it. If you're from Medford, you say Medford.
Medford.
But if you're not, everyone makes fun of it and says Meffa. So
okay.
after 4 years of high school, went off to UMass Lowell.
Mm-hmm.
Played football there, got
Yeah.
a degree in psychology.
Yeah.
After that, moved out to Los Angeles for several years and worked in the film industry.
Off air about that, yes.
Moved back, and then had a bunch of different jobs, and and never a career that I loved.
Yeah.
So how I got into the sports performance part of it was I had a serious back injury and had 3 spine surgeries and a spinal fusion.
Oh my gosh.
And had some time in my hands to sit around and figure out what I really want to do.
Uh-huh.
And what I really wanted to do was be the coach I wish I had had.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I went and got a second degree in exercise science and had to do an internship. So I worked at a place in Acton called Total Athletic Performance.
Okay.
Was there a couple of years, ended up buying in as an owner. And then after COVID, I bought out the partners and opened up NGE Sports Performance up here in Fitchburg.
Fantastic. So walk us through some of the things that you offer there.
Sure. So our normal classes that we have all year longer, we have adult boot camps in the morning, which is run by Katie Collette, who runs Better You Fitness. And then I personally do youth speed agility, strength and conditioning classes every day. And then we have specialty camps and clinics. We do wrestling in the winter, football clinics in the off season. I've run baseball clinics. And then I also have a spring football organization that we started called the Twin City Thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at what age do you recommend that kids start working out?
So our age groups for speed agility start at about 7 years old.
Okay. And what do you do for them?
So every class starts with a dynamic warm-up, and then we're learning to, in that group, we're learning to how to run properly, proper run form, acceleration, deceleration, change of direction, learning how to do that, just body weight, and most injuries in the sports field happen decelerating, non-contact injuries. They happen decelerating, slowing down. So we train that a lot.
You don't think about that because, running is like, okay, I get off the couch and I'm going to go run,
Running's a skill.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe that's why I'm not a runner.
I'm not a runner either.
Okay.
I was really good at sprinting and when I was playing, but I was never a, let's go for a mile run. That was never in my wheelhouse.
But whatever sport you decide to play, if you decide to play, you need those skills, right? That agility and how to accelerate, decelerate.
Change of direction, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of plyometrics. We're jumping and rebounding, and trying to at that age let them learn about their body and how their body moves and how to move their body efficiently and effectively.
Now, you said the word plyometrics, and when I hear that word, I immediately think Tom Brady, because it wasn't that his...
Pliability was Tom Brady. Yeah, that was a
okay.
lot of band work and stretching.
Okay.
That was with Alex Guerrero of TB12.
Yeah.
So actually, a good friend of mine now owns TB12.
Get out, really?
Yeah, Tom Brady sold his portion to my friend Dr. Peter Cummings, and then now Peter Cummings and Alex Guerrero own TBRX and took over all of the body shops that they had.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So plyometrics is we're jumping. We're going to do a couple of hurdle hops up to a box. We're going to skip. We're going to do skater jumps. Basically learning to quick ground contact, trying to accelerate, and then land properly and safely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how about some of your sports clinics?
Sure. So yeah, we actually have one running right now. We do something called NG 3030, which is a football clinic where they're learning I call it football speed and agility. So maybe they have the ball, they're learning to cut and change direction with a football. And then we go into football fundamentals, tackling, blocking, passing, receiving.
This is above and beyond anything that they're getting from their coaches? Or,
Yeah, or in addition to.
In addition to?
Yeah, there are some, but it's usually in the off season.
Yeah.
When they're not with their teams. But there are some great youth coaches in the area that are teaching these kids great things, and this is just in addition to.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what age group does that start with?
So usually 8 years old is our football clinic, but I've worked with 5 and 6 year olds that are playing flag as well. So there's really not an age limit. It's can the child pay attention for an hour?
As a former teacher, yes, that's really
some
important.
Some of them can,
right?
some of them can't. So
Yeah.
so the age is just you put the age there, but I've said 8, and there's 6 year olds that are fine, and then there's 10 year olds that aren't ready either.
Right.
So it's almost on a athlete by athlete basis.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. And what else?
So and then the strength training.
The strength training.
We start to introduce it around 11 years old. Now they don't have a 300 pounds on their back squatting.
Okay.
We're using a light kettlebell. Maybe some light weight, some body weight work, pushing some sleds, things like that to keep them safe, but also to learn about how your body works and what you can do and being strong in all aspects and ranges of motion.
Okay. Do you get into nutrition at all?
So I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian,
Yeah.
but the last thing I say to every one of my athletes when they leave is go home, eat some protein, get some sleep. So, I talk to them about, hey, let's cut out the sugar. Let's make sure we're getting our protein, eating our vegetables. But I don't do diet plans or anything like that. It's not in my, I don't have that certification or that degree, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. But that's great advice that you just said. The sugar is the number one.
Sugar is terrible.
For anybody,
Yep.
right? And of course, staying hydrated, as you're doing right now, right? Staying hydrated. How about some adult programs?
So we have that adult boot camp in the mornings
Yeah.
with Katie.
Yeah.
And she does great. But I also do have some parents that will train strength conditioning with their children.
Really?
Yeah. So I've got a couple dads and a couple moms that their kids come in for training, and they'll hop in and join the class. Or I have some now who they've been there so long that they come in and I help them put together a plan, and they just go work out. They're son and dad, because a lot of these gyms, you have to be 13, 14 to even be able to go in.
Right.
Where I don't have that. I have the insurance that can cover younger athletes.
Right.
And then it's the connection where the dad and the son are bonding over getting stronger together.
Yeah.
Or mom and daughter, or mom and son.
Right.
So it's a really great dynamic, and I love seeing it.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. So what else didn't we touch on? You have the strength and the speed training and the football academy.
Yep, and wrestling. We do wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah, youth wrestling. So we've got, 4-year-olds that'll come in and wrestle.
Oh my gosh.
All the way up to, usually 8th grade, and then we even have sometimes some high school athletes or wrestlers will come down and help with the younger athletes. Great. We got into wrestling because of my connection with football, and I believe all football players should wrestle. It helps learn how to tackle. It learns how to control your body, how to control other people's bodies.
Okay.
Which is, they go hand in hand.
That sounds great. All right. Well, we are almost at that time where we're going to have a message from our sponsor. So we will come back to Jim. You are listening to Healthy Living with Yoga Anita right here on WLPZ 95.1 FM. We are streaming live at WLPZ.org. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Healthy Living with Yoga Anita. In the studio with me, I have Jim Bennett from NGE Sports Performance. And Jim, we were talking about all the programs that you offer at your facility. Is there anything that we missed?
Yeah, so I am actually on the board of directors for two organizations in the city, but one of them is the PAL, Police Athletic League.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on the board of directors there, so we partnered up and we run boxing at NGE. We took a break for the summer. We're going to start back up in September. So we put in a whole boxing rig, not a ring, but a rig with some heavy bags, and we have some boxing trainers. And then right now we're partnering with Fitchburg Youth Volleyball, and we're doing turf volleyball at NGE. It just started on Thursday evening, and there was like 40 girls and boys there learning how to play volleyball, and it's through PAL, through the Police Athletic League. Yep.
Love volleyball. My kids used to play volleyball on teams. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun.
And then the other board of directors I'm on is the Fitchburg Youth Football Organization, which my son is a part of. I'm a coach and a board member there as well.
Excellent. Do you have any other events coming up?
So right now we do our Saturday 30-30, which is our football clinic. Starting next week, we're going to be doing offense and defensive lineman clinics. So it'll be Monday night offensive line, Wednesday night defensive line with two of my coaches, Bill Austin and Amal Scott, who are phenomenal specialists in that field. And then, just our normal strength conditioning, speed, agility work. So, yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Jim, thank you so much for coming on today and telling us all about your facility and all the great work that you're doing there.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. You are listening to Healthy Living with Yoga Anita right here on WLPZ 95.1 FM. We are streaming live at WLPZ.org. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Healthy Living with Yoga Anita. Hey, it's really hot out there, and I know you need to hydrate. And after a hard day at work, or you're relaxing during the weekend, you might want something a little bit different. I'd like for you to try Shimmer Seltzer. Shimmer Seltzer offers an incredible flavors, and they're really thirst quenching with a little bit, just 5 milligrams of CBD seltzer with a broad spectrum hemp, and ensures you get the full range of the benefits without any of that psychoactive compounds like THC. Comes in 4 flavors: raz lime, ginger orange, chai cherry, and just hemp. If you go on over there at shimmerwood.com and put in my code Yoga Anita, you are going to get a big discount as well. So give it a try. Shimmerwood.com. Shimmerwood Beverages. Give it a try. We'll be back. And welcome back to Healthy Living with Yoga Anita. I want to thank my guest today, Jim Bennett, owner of NGE Sports Performance. A great training complex, offers all kinds of customized training programs for athletes of all ages, regardless of age, skill level, or sport, and as well as adult training options. Huge gym located in Fitchburg, Mass. Next week, my guest will be Isabella Kelly, and Isabella is a competitive dancer. So we're going to learn all about her and all the things that she has to do to prepare for her dance program. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Love and peace. Please like, comment, and share this podcast with your friends. I appreciate you, everyone. Have a great week.
Healthy Living with Yoga Anita, giving you tips and answering your questions for a healthier you. Saturdays from 10 until noon on Z95.1 WLPZ and streaming online at WLPZ.org.